Hello my friends, how you doing? It's your buddy Phil here. I wanted to talk to you today about your exam. What should you do if your exam is racing up towards you? You feel as though the pavement is moving closer and closer right there in your face. What do? I wanted to give you a little bit of advice. If I were you, and I was at least, let's say, 5 days to the exam, and I know for a fact I haven't gotten all the stuff down on day 5, it would be very risky for you to go ahead with a test. And you know there are different mock exams that can give you a good gauge of where you are from the Praizion site. So we've got 3 mock exams, and if you are not hitting a 70 on your first try on any of those mock exams, it means you're not ready. So if I were you, I would not go in for the real exam if I was not hitting good grades on those mocks, especially on your first try. Now, if you are less than 2 days to the exam and there's no way out, then you're just gonna have to buckle down and do what you can. But if you're several days out and your performance is subpar and you know that you're not doing very well, I would hate for you to waste your money on taking an exam you're not ready for, you know? So my advice to you would be to buckle down, study a little bit more, and retake those mock exams, you know? Because there's no way around it. You either know the stuff or you don't. And if you don't know the stuff, and the mock exam shows that you don't know it and you're going to take it, it's a waste of time. I tell people, look, don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Yes, there's a slim chance that you may pass, but it's definitely not up to 50%. If you're not hitting a 70 on our mock exam, the chances of you passing the real exam, in my mind, is, have to be honest, it's under 50. It's under 50. So you got to decide for yourself what to do. But my advice would be, don't waste your hard-earned money taking an exam that, you know, the handwriting is already on the wall, that you're probably going to struggle. So why not just take a couple of weeks, go for a deep dive of those videos, you know, those videos on the learning system. On Praizion.com, that very first panel that you see, the 35-hour course, it gives you so much video and content and quizzes and mock exams to take, that if I were you, that is what I would do to perfect my act before the real thing. I don't want you wasting your money, and I don't want you feeling like, you know, you don't know the truth. Now I've told you the truth. You got to rethink. For those of you that are not on our learning system, I'm not sure how realistic or how actionable those other mock exams are. So here's a measure or a test of a great mock exam. If you talk to enough people that have taken those mocks, the question is, did the people who passed those mocks on their first try pass the real exam on their first try or not? If they all did, then it's a good sign. But if you have, some people passed this mock on their first try, but they failed the real exam, if you have a lot like that, it's probably a sign that the data is all over the place. For us, our mock exam is extremely reliable, like 99.9% reliable. I'm talking about thousands of people taking a mock exam, and any time a person passes that mock exam on their first try, they pass the real exam on their first try 99.9% of the time. There's only a few outliers. So I really don't know if you can say the same for many other mock exams. You know, those mock exams are very accurate. You got to take them seriously. If the mock exam's telling you you're not killing it, trust the Praizion mock. Now, some of you don't even need a mock exam to tell you you're not ready. You know you're not ready. You know you're not. And the best thing to do is just go back, read up, face it again with a vengeance. You know, I will be the first person to tell you if you are ready. You know, I talk about one of our students, April, all the time. She had planned to study for 2 more weeks. It was a Wednesday, and she had decided that she was going to study for another 2 weeks or more. And I said, take the exam tomorrow. She took the exam 2 days later. She was panicky, like, oh, you sure I'm ready? Like, what are you telling me? I can see the results. Of course you're ready. Go do that thing. So she went and did it. So I don't always caution people to not take it. Some people I'm like, look, take this like yesterday. You know, another student was Harsha, one of my students out of North Carolina. I said, Harsha, you need to take that exam ASAP before you go on vacation. And she was kind of hesitant. But when she came back, she finally took it, and her feedback was, oh, I wish I'd taken it when you told me to. See? So I'm not trying to bar you from taking the test. I just want you to be ready. If you ain't ready, you ain't got no business taking that thing. Enough said.